So, okay. Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yes. So, okay. Yes. So, okay. So, we are talking about yes. So here, so we are talking about string methods, right? So we are talking about string methods. So in that, yesterday we have seen how to format the string. We have seen how to format the string. Okay. Now let us see other methods. Let us see other methods of string. Okay. So there is other methods. Micah, yeah. Micah, Micah. ఏంది అంత గట్టిగా అన్నా? So if you see the string methods, so format, after that we'll see string examine methods. Now these are called string examine methods. Okay, string examine methods. So these methods are used to examine or to verify the string. So these methods are used for examine or verify the string. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, Sudo. Hello, 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 hello. పోయింది అది యాంప్లిఫైర్ పోయింది కోటి తీసుకుపోవచ్చు హలో hello, hello, hello. Okay, so string examine methods. If you see these methods, right? So there is a method called is alphanumeric. So string dot is alphanumeric. So what is the method is alphanumeric. Now this is to verify. Now this will return true if all characters in the string are alphanumeric and there is at least one character, it will return false. So return true if all characters in the string are alphanumeric and there is at least one character, then it will return what here? False. If it is at least one character, then it will return false. Okay. So is alphanumeric. So return true if all characters in the string are alphanumeric and there is at least one character. What will happen is it will return false. At least one character, it will return false. Okay. Now what is exactly it is? Now this is to verify is a string is an alphanumeric string or not. Alphanumeric means it contain only digits. So is alphanumeric. So this is written true. Yes, it is written true because it contain only digits. Even it is called as alphanumeric. Even it is having alphabets is also called alphanumeric. Okay, if it is contain any special character, even if it is alphabets and digits, then also it is called as alphanumeric. But it is having digits, special characters. For example, ABC 123 dollar. If I'm saying str4 dot is alphanumeric, now this time it written false. This time it is written what here? False. Because alphanumeric means it doesn't allow what? Special character. It should contain alphabets, either it should contain digits but it should not contain a special character. Now here dollar is called which character here? Special character, and the special character is not allowed. Okay, the special character is not allowed. So that is what you mean by alphanumeric. For example, username. Username is there. Username should be alphanumeric. Username should be alphanumeric. Okay, if username is not alphanumeric, it should not allow any special character. Okay, that is how you verify. So return true if all characters in the string are alphanumeric, and there is at least one character, then it will return what? False. If at least one character, then it will return false. So return true if all characters in the string are alphanumeric, and there is at least one character, false otherwise. Okay. Yes. Is alphanumeric. So there is one more, which is called as is alphabetic. Whether string contain only alphabets. For example, name is there. Name should contain only alphabets. Suppose name is there, and name should contain only alphabets. So return true if all characters in the string are alphabetic, and there is at least one character, it will return what? False. At least one character, then it will return false. So that is called as alphabetic. So return true if all characters in the string are alphabetic, having only alphabets. If the string contain only alphabets, so that is called as is alphabetic. Return true if all characters in the string are alphabetic, and there is at least one character, then it will return what? False. So that is called as alphabetic, right? For example, S1 equal to only alphabets. If I'm writing S1 dot is alpha, it returns true. S2 equal to 1, 2, 3. It is having digits. If I'm saying is alpha, then it return what? False. S3 equal to ABC 1, 2, 3. And if I'm saying S3 dot is alpha, now also it return false. Because it should contain only alphabets. It should contain only alphabets, but it should not contain any special characters. It should contain only alphabets, but it should not contain any special characters. Okay. It should contain only alphabets, but it should not contain any special character. That is alphanumeric. Okay, is alphanumeric. And second one is alphabetic. Is alphanumeric. And second one is what? Is alphabetic. Okay, so that is what is alphanumeric, and second one is alphabetic, right? So alphanumeric string, and second one is alphabetic string. For example, now this is for checking validations. Validations means, for example, I'm developing, okay, registration, user registration is there. In user registration, I try to input name. Okay, name is there. Okay, name input. So in user registration, I need to input the name. In user registration, I have to input what here? Name. I have to input the name. In user registration, I have to input the name. I have to input what here? Username. Input name and input what? username. So here name should be alphabetic. Username should be alphanumeric. Okay. Suppose if name dot is alphabetic. Okay. Name dot is alpha. If username dot is alpha numeric, is alpha and is alpha numeric, then I'll say print. Okay. Valid name and what is that user name? Valid. Okay. Valid user name and username. Valid name and username. Else invalid username. Invalid username. Else I'll say invalid name. Else I'll say invalid name. Invalid name. Because name should contain what? Only alphabets. And username can be alphanumeric. So it contain alphabets as well as what? Numbers. It contain alphabets as well as numbers. That is called alphanumeric. That is called as what here? Alphanumeric. Now once you run this, now it's asking to enter the name. Name is Naresh and username is NIT123. Now you can see valid name. There's a valid name and there's a valid name and one more is what? Username. So name is valid and username is also valid because this is alphabet and this is what? Alpha numeric. Suppose I enter the name as 123. Okay, name is 123 and username is NIT. Now it is given invalid name because name should contain what? Only alphabets. Name should contain only alphabets. I try to enter the name and username. I'll say NIT dollar. So it will say invalid username because username should have what? Alpha numeric. Now these are the situation where you try to use this string examine methods. String examine methods. Okay. So where you'll try to verify is it input string is valid or invalid. Input string is valid or invalid, that you are trying to verify it by using this approach. So that you are verifying it using this particular approach. That you are verifying it using this particular approach, right? Yes. String dot is decimal. Is decimal. So I'm telling you only the methods which are useful. Okay, is decimal is there. String dot is decimal. So this will return true if all characters in the string. This will return true. This will return true if all the characters in the string are decimal characters. And there is at least one character, it will return what here? False. Return true if all characters in the string are decimal characters. And there is at least one character, it will return what? False. Now this is useful when you're converting integer to string. This is useful when you're converting integer to string. Integer to string. Integer to string means, for example, within double quotes, I write some 65. So actually 65 is what? Integer. 65 is an integer, but represented as what? String. 65 is an integer. Okay. 65 is an integer, but represented as what? String. Okay, 65 is an integer. Okay, 65 is an integer, but represented as what? String. It is integer but represented as what here? String. Okay. Now I want to convert this. I want to convert this. I want to convert this into integer. I want to convert this into what? Integer. So can I convert this into integer? Yes. Okay, because it is representation. Okay, where I'll say n1. n1 equal to integer of str1. So where you are trying to convert, integer represented as a string to what? Integer. Integer represented as a string to what? Integer. So that is what conversion is. str1 and n1. And str1 is a type of string. str1 is a type of string and n1 is a type of what? Integer. str1 is a type of string and n1 is a type of which one? Integer. Okay. Yes. The next one is, so what I'm doing here is, for example, str2 equal to within double quotes. Within double quotes, okay, I'm writing some ABC. Now within double quotes, I write ABC. Now can I able to convert this? Can I able to convert this ABC to the integer? No. Immediately it gives what? Error. But I want to verify, is it the string contain integer or not? Before conversion, I want to verify, is it the string contain integer or not? I'm using is decimal. str2 dot is decimal, false. If I'm saying str1 dot is decimal, okay, str1 dot is decimal, it is written what? True. str2 dot is decimal, it is written what? False. str1 dot is decimal, it is written what? True. Now, this verification is before conversion. Before conversion, I'm verifying it. Is it string contain valid value or not? If it is valid, then you'll try to do conversion. Otherwise, you don't do the conversion. If it is valid, you do the conversion. Otherwise, you don't do the conversion. So that is easy decimal. Okay. Yes. Is a digit. Okay. Now this is to verify. Is it string is in lowercase? Is lowercase. So to verify, is it given string is in? This is to verify, is it given string is in? Is it given string is in? Which case? Lowercase. String dot is lower. So return true if all cased characters in the string are lowercase. And there is at least one cased character, false otherwise. Okay. To verify whether string is in uppercase or lowercase. Okay, so that can be either one character. Okay, it can be one character also. S1 dot is lower. Is it the string is in lowercase? Yes. S2 equal to, I'm writing ABC. Is it this string is in lowercase? Yes. Okay, S3 equal to, I'm saying ABC. Okay, ABC. S3 dot is lowercase. Now what it written here? False. S4 equal to A and B and C. And if I'm writing S4 dot is lowercase, it is written what? False. S5 equal to ABC 1, 2, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. And S5 dot is lowercase, it is written what? True. Because it doesn't verify which one? Digits. So is it all alphabets are in lowercase or not? If it is lowercase, then it returns true. If it is a lowercase, then it returns true. If it is a lowercase, then it returns true. That is lowercase. If it is lowercase, then it returns what? True. Okay, is lower. Okay. The next one is numeric is space. The next one is space. Okay, string dot is space. Okay, string dot is space. So return true if there are only white space characters in the string. Return true if there are only white space characters within the string. So what is the meaning of this is, if the string is contain only space, for example, I am writing ABC, str1 dot is space, this is written false. str2 equal to, I just write here space. str2 dot is space. Now this is written true. str3 equal to, I write empty string, str3 dot is space, str3 dot is space, it written what here? False. It means is a string contain only space. Is a string contain only space. It should not contain any alphabets. It should not contain any alphabets. It should contain only space. Now suppose if I'm writing str4, I'm writing str4 equal to ABC space what? XYZ. I'm writing str4 equal to ABC space XYZ. And if I'm writing str4 dot is space, str4 dot is space, what it is written? False. So is space will find only, is a string is having only space. Either it can be one space or more than one space, anything. str5 dot is space. Okay, is space, but it should not be empty. Space means space is one character. Okay, space means what here? Space is one character. This is useful even. Sometimes what will happen when you enter username and password, you just give space. Okay, when you enter username and password, you just give what? Space. Without giving username and password, you just give the space and login. And you want to verify, is it contains space? If it is contains space, immediately, if it contain the space, immediately will say string contain what here? Space. Okay, there should be alphabets or numbers or something, right? So empty is also not allowed. If it is empty also, is space written what? False. But it should contain only space characters. It should contain only what? Space characters, but should not contain any other characters. So that is called as is space. And there is a is title case. Is a title case. str dot is a title case. str dot is a title case. Is a title is there. str dot is a title is there. Now return true if the string is a title cased string. Return true if the string is a title cased string and there is at least one character. For example, uppercase characters maybe only follow uncased characters and lowercase characters only cased ones. Return false otherwise. It means, so title case means the first letter of each word is what? Uppercase. Okay, uppercase, and remaining should be in what? Lowercase. Okay, this is for formatting it. For example, str1 equal to Python language. str1 dot is a title. Is a title means now what it is written? False. If I'm writing str2 equal to Python, okay, language, Python language. If I'm saying str2 dot is a title, is a title is written what? True. str3 equal to Python. Okay, I said language, Python language. str3 dot is a title. Is a title is written what? False. Because every word first letter should be in which case? Capital letter. Every word starting letter should be in capital and remaining all are in which case? Lowercase. Remaining all are in which case? Lowercase. That you can call it as title case. And this is used for formatting the strings. This is used for formatting purpose. Formatting. Formatting means, for example, you have assume that there is a list of names. There is a names list is there. So names list is having names. Okay. Okay, some Naresh Murthy, some Kishore Reddy, like this. You have some names. So like this, you have some names. Okay. These are the names which is having first name as well as what? Last name. But I want this should be in which one? Title case. I want this in which case here? Title case. If it is not title case, I want to convert into which one? Title case. For name in names list. For name in names list. For name in names list, if name dot is a title. If it is a title, so print name. Okay, print name. Otherwise, you print the name by converting into which case? Title case. So how can I convert into title case? By using a method called title. How can I convert into a title case? By using a method called which one? Title. Names list. You can see N is capital, M is capital. K is capital, R is capital. R is capital and N is also what here? Capital. Right? Okay. So to convert it, I'm using title. To verify it, I'm using is title. To convert it, I'm using title. To verify it, I'm using is title. So there is a is upper here. So is upper. This is to convert to find whether string is in uppercase or not. The way how we are finding string is in the same way you are using is upper. So string dot is upper. So return true if all cased characters. Okay, return true if all cased characters return true if all cased characters in the string are in which case uppercase, and there is at least one character, then it will return what here? False. So return true if all cased characters in the string are in which case? Uppercase. Okay. So for that, you are using is upper. So this is only to verify, not to convert. str1 dot is upper. So it is written false. ABC str2 dot is upper. Now here it is written what? True. Because this input string is in which case? Uppercase. The input string is in which case? Uppercase. But this upper, lower, all these are useful while generating reports. All these are useful while generating what here? Reports. So there is a method called join. There is a method called which one? Join. So join is one method. So joining a string, a group of strings. str.join, it followed by iterable. str.join, it followed by what? Iterable. So return a string, which is a concatenation of the strings in what? Iterable. Return a string, which is the concatenation of the strings in what? Iterable. You have to know this. Return a string, which is a concatenation of the strings in what? Iterable. So if you want to concatenate all the strings, if you want to concatenate all the strings, right? If you want to concatenate all the strings, Okay, so return string, which is a concatenation of the strings in what here? Iterable. Iterable is nothing but it is one collection. This is useful when you try to split. For example, there is one string. Okay, there is one string. I said you cannot do any changes in the string, right? Can you modify the string? No, you cannot modify the string because is the string is mutable or immutable? Immutable, right? Then how can I do the changes in the string? I convert string into what here? List. I convert string into what here? List. Okay, now str1, which is a string, and there is a list 1. Now this is having a list of characters, right? So P, Y, T, H, O, and one more is what? N, right? So P, Y, T, H, O, N, right? So there is a string 1, which is Python, and list 1 equal to list of str1. And print str1. What is str1 here? Python. And print list 1. What is list 1 here? P, Y, T, H, O, and one more value is what? N. Now can I do changes here? Within the list, can I do the changes? Yes. So within the list, I can do the changes. I can say list 1 dot update. List 1 dot update or list 1 dot update. Update is there, right? List 1 dot update. So list is having methods. List is having some methods. Now I'm saying list 1 dot append. Okay, Python. Okay, Python append. What do you want to append? Just define Python, and I want to append space. Okay, list 1 dot append. I want to append. Okay, 3. I want to append 3.10. After space, I want to append 3.10. If you see print list 1, and list 1 is having PYTHON space 3.10. Now I want to join all these strings. I want to join all these strings and I want to convert into one string. Then what will I do? I'll say str2. I'm joining all these strings without using any separator. This is a separator which is used for joining. This is a separator which is used for joining. But are you using any separator here? No. You're not using any separator. Dot join. And it followed by what? List 1. If you see str2, what is str2? Python 3.10. Ring honor. So you try to split. You try to split the string. For example, sometimes what you do is suppose str1 equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to add 2 more values. I want to add 2 more values into the string. Can I add 2 values within the string? No, because string is mutable or immutable? Immutable. Then what will I do? I convert this. I convert this string into what here? List. I convert this string into list, or I can do s1 dot split, where I'm trying to split it here, comma. So what will happen? It will return one list. It is return list with how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to append how many values? 2 values. How can I append 2 values? I can give 5 colon 5. Okay, 5 colon 5 equal to some 60 comma what is that? 70. So how many values are added in the list? How many values are added in the list? 2 values. How many values are added in the list? 2 values. But actually, this values must be string. This values must be what here? String. So 5 colon 5, 5 colon 6, 5 colon 6, I want to replace. So what is that value? 60. I want to replace here 60, and there's one more value. What is that value? 70. Now if you see list, List is having last one we have to delete. Delete L of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now list is having how many values? 7 values. Now I want to join all these values. I want to join all these values into one string. How can you join all these values? I'm saying S2. I want to join it by separating with what? Comma. What is the separator I'm using here? Comma. Comma dot join. What is the separator I'm using here? Comma. And I'm joining all these values. Which values? List values. Then I'm saying print S2. What is S2 here? 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma. Is it this is one string or not? Yes. So you are trying to join a group of strings into one string, a list of strings into one string. Okay, a collection of strings exist in one iterable. For example, L1 is there. Within L1 there is A, B, okay, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, and E. These are how many strings here? 5 strings. I want to join. I want to join all these strings into one string. I want to join all these strings into what? One string. Then what will I do? I'll try to say S1 equal to, I don't want anything. I don't want any separator. I'm just writing here join L1. If you see S1, what is, if you see S1, what is S1? A, B, C, D. If you want to join, if you want to perform joining, right? You can perform joining by using a method called which one? Join. Okay. So that is done by using a method called so what you're trying to do is so join return a string which is the concatenation of the strings. Return a string which is a concatenation of the strings in what here? Iterable. Which is a concatenation of the strings in what? Iterable. So that is done using which method? Join method. That is done by using which method? Join method. Okay. So there is a left justification. So str dot. So there is a left justification. So left justified. So return the string left justified in a string of length width. Return the string left justified in a string of length width. Now padding is done using the specified fill character. But what is a specified fill character here? Space. What is a specified fill character here? Space. The specified fill character is what here? Space. Okay, space. So original string is written if the width is less than or equal to length of the string. So this is for alignment. What is this for here? Alignment. This is for alignment. This is used for alignment here. This is for alignment. Alignment means, for example, this is my string. Okay, so I want to generate. So there is a names list. There's a names list which contain names, the names, right? So I want to display all the names with the equal width. Now this is useful if you are generating one tabular report. Assume that this is a first column and this is what here, second column. In first column, I want to display the names. In first column, I want to display the names with the width of 20. In first column, I want to display the names with the width of what here, 20. Suppose if name is ABC, ABC, what is the length of this? 3. Then remaining all 17 should be what? Spaces. But I want to align left side. Left justification means flow of characters from left to right. Left justification means the flow of characters will be from left to right. Left justification means the flow of characters are from left to right. Flow of characters from left to right. So that is called as left justification. Center justification means from center to what? Left and right. This is useful when you are formatting the output. Now already we have seen center, right? Now we'll try to see left justification. For example, assume that there is a dictionary. There is one dictionary which contain, assume that there is a address dictionary. There is address dictionary which contain the name of the person, and there is address. Okay, name of the person, and there is what here? Address. So address means it is having city and street and city. It is having street and city, right? And this is the name of the person. This is the name of the person, and this is what here? City. This is the name of the person. So this is the name of the person, and this is what here? City. Now while displaying this name and address, for name comma address in address dictionary dot items. For name comma address in address dictionary dot items, but I want to display the name with the left justification with the width of 20, and second one is address, and I want address in what? Center. So already we have seen center, right? Center justification. So there is a method called which one? Center. Address dot center. So the width is given again some 30. The width is given what here? 30. Now once you run this, now you can see here, but this is actually center justification. Center means now I want the spaces should be filled with stars. The spaces should be filled with what here? Stars. Now what is the total width here? 30. Within 30, now this Amirpet Hyderabad. Now that is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is taken address, and remaining 17 is what here? Spaces. But I don't want the spaces. I want to fill with what here? Stars. I want to fill with what here? stars. Now here also I don't want spaces. I don't want spaces. I want to fill with what here? Dollars. Now this is left justification and this is what? Center justification. Now I want to fill with dollars. Now after name is it print spaces or dollars? Dollars. Because what is the width of the name I'm displaying? 20. But name is how many characters? 6. The remaining 14 characters are what? Dollars. If you don't give the fill character, then what is the default fill character? Space. What is the default fill character? Space. Default fill character is a space. What is the default fill character? Space, right? So this is address dictionary. This is useful while generating reports. This is useful while generating what here? Reports. Now that is center. And next one is the count. Count is there. Oh, sorry. That is left justification. And next one is lowercase. Next one is lowercase. This is converting string into. This is converting string into which case? Lowercase. This is converting string into which case? Lowercase. So for that, you are using str dot lower. So return the copy of the string. Return the copy of the string. So return a copy of the string. Return the copy of the string with all characters. Return the copy of the string with all characters. With all the case characters converted into which case here? Lowercase. It will convert all the things into which case here? Lowercase. For that, you are using str dot lower. Now that is to convert into which case here? Lowercase, right? So str1 equal to ABC. It is already in lowercase, but if I say str1 dot, so it just display in lowercase. str2 equal to ABC, which is in uppercase. And if I'm saying lower, now this converts into which case? Lowercase, right? So if you want to convert the string into lowercase, you are converting the string into lowercase by using a method called lower. So return a copy of the string with all cased characters converted to what here? Lowercase. Return a copy of the string with all cased characters converted to which case? Lowercase, right? So there is one more. The stripe methods are there. So there is a stripe methods here. Okay, so there is a L strip. This is also very much useful in application development. So there is a L strip. So return a copy of the string with leading characters removed. Okay, return a copy of the string with leading characters removed. The character argument is a string specifying the set of characters to be removed. The character argument is a string specifying the set of characters to be removed. If omitted or none, the character argument defaults to removing spaces. The character argument is not a prefix, rather, all combination of its values are what stripped. Means this will remove, but actually what it will remove is spaces. Okay, L means left side. So sometimes what will happen is in application development, for example, there is a login is there. There's a login where you enter username while developing this. Where you enter username, and you also enter which one? Password. You are trying to input how many values here? Two values. One is username and one more is what here? Password. You are trying to input username as well as password. And after giving username and password, you just click on which button? Login button. After giving username and password, you click on login. Suppose while giving username, by mistakenly I've given spaces. After giving spaces, I've entered username. But what will happen when I read this username? When I read this username, it will read as a string. So there will be some spaces and then what? ABC. Okay, it means my string contains some spaces at which side? Left side. But actually, original username is what here? ABC. But here I entered what? Spaces and then what? ABC. Is spaces ABC is equal to ABC? Is spaces ABC equal to ABC? No. Spaces ABC is not equal to what? ABC. Then I want to compare it by removing this leading spaces. I want to compare it by removing what here? Leading spaces. I want to compare it by removing this leading spaces. I want to compare by removing this leading spaces. Then how can I compare it by removing this leading spaces? How can I compare it by removing this leading spaces? Right? So I can remove this leading spaces by using L strip. By using which one? L strip. L strip is not only used for removing spaces, you can also define the characters which you want to remove from left side. For example, str1 equal to some spaces ABC and str2 equal to ABC. If I'm writing str1 double equal to str2, what it is written? False. Why? Because string 1 is having spaces at what? Left side. Okay, string 1 is having spaces at what here? Left side. Spaces and then followed by what here? ABC. I want to remove that. I'm saying str1 dot L strip. What do you want to remove? If I don't give anything, it will remove what? If I don't give anything, it will remove what? Spaces. And str2, this time it is written what? True. You can store it. You can store it str1 dot L strip. If I'm saying str1 dot L strip, you can see str3 is only ABC without any spaces. But if you see str1, there will be some spaces at which side? Left side. Now it is not only used for removing spaces. For example, there is a star star star. NIT. I'm saying str2 equal to s1 dot L strip. What do you want to remove here? Stars. This is s1 and this is what here? S2. It is by default, it will remove what? Spaces. But if you want to remove any special character, you must define that special character which you want to remove it. You have to define that special character which you want to remove it by using what? L strip, and it followed by the character which you want to remove it. It followed by character which you want to remove it. Okay. We'll try to see some more methods of this string class. But tomorrow we'll see. We'll try to complete these strings tomorrow so that we can go for functions, right? So tomorrow we'll stop it here. Today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue, right? Thank you.